Evaluate the limit as x approaches 1 negative x square over sine pi x. Okay, here what we can do is we can apply the given limit of x, that is 1 for x over here and here. Then we get 1 negative 1 square over sine pi times 1. Okay, in numerator we have 1 negative, the value of 1 square is 1, sine pi times 1 is pi, that is we get sine pi in denominator. 1 negative 1 is 0. In denominator, the value of sine pi is 0. When I evaluate the limit, I'm getting the result 0, 0. Usually in limit, it's called indeterminate form. Let me write the stuff over here. Indeterminate form. Let me finish writing. Okay, when we evaluate the limit, we get 0 over 0. That is the indeterminate form. We should not consider this one as a final result. Now what we have to do is we have to do any possible simplification over here in the given function. Otherwise, we have to apply L'Hopital's rule. I think it's a bit complicated to simplify the function we have here, but we can use L'Hopital's rule. Let me write it. So L'Hopital's rule. Okay, to apply L'Hopital's rule, we have to consider the step over here, which comes right before where we have applied the limit. So this is a step, I have applied the given limit of x, that is 1. So consider this step, that is the given stuff limit as x approaches 1. When I apply L'Hopital's rule in this step, I have to find the derivative of this numerator and derivative of this denominator with respect to the variable for which we have the limit. Here we have limit for the variable x. So we have to get the derivative of this numerator and denominator with respect to x. When I find derivative of this constant 1, it will become 0, negative. The derivative of x square with respect to x is 2x divided by the derivative of sine pi x is cosine pi x. By chain rule, I have to do further derivative of this pi x. We know that pi is a constant multiplied by the variable x. When I find derivative, if there is a constant multiplied by the variable, I have to keep the constant as it is, find the derivative of the variable alone. When I find derivative of this x with respect to x, it will become 1, that is pi times 1. Okay, now let's do some simplification. That is limit x as x approaches 1. 0, negative 2x is just negative 2x. And here pi times 1 is pi. We can write this pi in front of cosine. Then we get pi times cosine pi x. Okay, now we can plug in the given limit of x. That is, we have to plug in this 1 for x over here and here. Then we get negative 2 times 1 divided by pi times cosine of pi times 1. Okay, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 divided by pi times cosine pi times 1 is we get cosine pi. Okay, negative 2 divided by pi times the value of cosine pi is negative 1. Okay, here negative 2 divided by pi times negative 1 is negative pi. So this negative will cancel out. I got the value of the given limit, that is 2 over pi.